Hey guys, and welcome back. So Battle Hour is officially happening right now. How many of you guys are going? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you went, what was your favorite thing from the event? They have some really cool stuff there, like the VR Gohan and stuff like that. Oh, well, let me reiterate. They have like a VR like Cell versus Gohan thing you can do. I saw that. Sounds really cool. They've also got the panels for all the different games, and they have fun stuff there. Like, you know, they have the Toshi layout. You know how in the videos and stuff, he's got that like specific background that he has. They have that so you can take pictures in front of it and look like you're doing the videos or reveals and stuff or whatever. They've got a lot of fun little stuff there. It just sucks that it's not streamed. I'd assume that the streaming is probably a cost-cutting measure or something like that, considering I don't think that they monetize any of their streams or anything like that. So anyway, that being said, let me know if you guys are going. So speaking of Battle Hour, there will be announcements for stuff, and let's talk about it today. So off the jump, in the very beginning, I want to talk about Dokkan very quickly. Which, shout out to Dokkan, they're about to have their 9th anniversary over the course of the next several weeks, month and a half, whatever it is. But starting, I believe, tomorrow or the day after, they will have most likely a reveal there showing the full animations and stuff like that. I think that that's going to get streamed tonight anyway, or not streamed, but there's going to be a video announcement or something like that showing the character animations and all that stuff. And they'll probably just reiterate that stuff in the Battle Hour stuff. And that's what I'm expecting. I don't really think there will be any sort of like new reveal in Battle Hour for Dokkan because of the timing of it in relation to the anniversary and the fact they still haven't really revealed that stuff. And I think they will tonight, but you get the point. I was hoping that you know, Battle Hour and the anniversary wouldn't coincide, so maybe Dokkan could do like a Beast Gohan teaser or something like that. Who knows if there'll be some sort of teaser for part 2 or something. I don't know. But for Legends, which I know most of you guys are here for Legends. We have a fun little bit of content going on. So they did put out a teaser for Bulla, and so it was like a image of like I forget, like shopping supplies, maybe like her bag. But you remember that part where Baby shows up and, you know, there's the mustache Vegeta and all that stuff, and he's with Bulla, he's taking her shopping, stuff like that. If you didn't know, Bulla is younger than Pan, by the way, but GT makes her look like she's so much older. I think Super clears that up, and no, she's not older in GT either, but it just looks like it, right? Anyway, I think they clear that up a lot in Super. But by the way, why would she be older in GT? Considering at the end of the Z, she's also younger than Pan. Anyway, moving on. So the thing is with it is, you know, we have a lot of GT content going on right now. So obviously that'll be the case. We got that teaser for Bulla, excuse me. That means that we probably are going to be getting a either free Bulla, EX Bulla, 1% sparking Bulla. For the record, I want to see Bulla as a standalone character, just make it in, because that's more ways for them to pad out GT as a tag and add more characters to it. I also wouldn't mind if it's a tag Vegeta, by the way, like tag Vegeta Bulma, or Bulla. I keep saying Bulla, or it could be Vegeta Bulla assist, because she doesn't really do a ton. I gotta go back to it. I don't think she really does a ton, like in terms of like actual fighting, right? She clearly didn't go down the route that Pan did, which is fair. Or like Marin didn't either, by the way. What is up with this new generation, man? So, and by the way, Marin is the oldest one. She looks like the youngest one, but she's the oldest one. Well, no, Pan. Okay, Bulla looks older than Marin. I'll say that. Anyway, so when it comes down to it, though, my first prediction is, other than that, you know, we talked about Vegeta, we talked about Bulla. I think one or two of those things will happen for sure. But I think we're definitely getting a Baby. That's the point. I think Baby will get an LF. And last year, I think, what was it? Rose, correct me if I'm mistaken, post down below. Rose, or it was either Rose or Hit. That was announced as the first Ultra of the year, Ultra for Battle Hour. I believe that we got that announcement there. I believe it was Rose. But there's not going to be an Ultra this year. Toshi did say there will be another LF this month. I can't tell you the last time we've had 2 LFs in a month. Maybe like a celebration, like an anniversary or something like that. Maybe that's happened where it lined up like that. Yeah, but that's about it. Like, I can't tell you the last time we've had 2 LFs in a month. It makes things kind of weird, because then what's the next drop? Is there going to be an Ultra mid-month next month, like around like Valentine's Day? Is that time slot for an Ultra this time? Like, what's the deal? Are they going to? There's no way they're going to just have 3 dead weeks and then drop an Ultra the last week of February. February is a little bit of a shorter month, so I don't know what the plan is, but maybe like, I don't know. I just don't know. Like, it's weird. So maybe there's another LF in that time slot mid-month where there would have been one, right? Or well, I don't know. I just, whatever gets revealed, right? The point is that whatever gets revealed this weekend will most likely come out on the 30th, right? That's the point. So Baby, I think, is the obvious first candidate. And talking about Baby, these are all of the Baby characters in the game. We have Baby Vegeta, Super Baby 2, Super Baby 2, EX, and then EX Baby Vegeta. So clearly underrepresented for a character that's the main villain of an arc, and one of the more popular villains from GT. In fact, he may very well be the most popular villain. What do you think? Is it him or Omega? Shout out to Super 17, some of the other guys like Rildo. Anyway, probably the most recognizable one, though, for sure. Also, I think there's so much more that they could do with this guy. Like I've said before, there should be so many. There could be so many like possessed characters. We don't even have a GT Goten. GT Trunks doesn't have a solo character, so maybe that'll happen at some point. But there's also not the possessed characters like Baby Possessed, like Goten Trunks. There's Super Baby Vegeta, Super Baby 2. Like these are Vegeta possessed characters, but that's because he spends the most time in Vegeta's body by a lot, right? In fact, I believe he just split himself into everybody, right? Dude is in everybody. Freaking parasite for real. I've got to go back and watch this portion of GT. I just haven't seen GT in years. Anyway, so I think there's so much more they can do here. So I'm not sure exactly of what things will break down into, but it probably winds up being just a regular Baby Vegeta. I would actually, to be honest, so they can pad it out more, I wouldn't be opposed to seeing Baby Vegeta get an LF, right? That's totally different. You know, Baby Vegeta as a character that you would see getting that type of spotlight, you know, and not Super Baby 2 would be kind of weird, but I would not be opposed to it, because then we could drop Super Baby 2 later as another premium character or as another character. It doesn't matter what it is. The point is there needs to be more representation for Baby just in general. So what do you guys think about that? But I think that Super Baby 2 is the most obvious prediction you can make, particularly after that teaser. I've been planning this video for like a week. I didn't intend to have that information. Now, I guess we'll just kind of go from there. If it isn't Super Baby 2 or just a Baby variant, what do I want it to be? That's the next question, because I think when you look at this, I think it's extremely obvious that it's a Baby. Like it's got to be. Like what else could it really be that they haven't already done, right? There's stuff here, like I've said before in the past, this guy could easily get an LF. Super 17 could get an LF. There's more characters here that could get LF variations. They could drop an LF for a Super Saiyan 4, like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. He doesn't have one. Goku has 2. There's a Gogeta. Obviously, I think at some point this year there will be an Ultra Gogeta at some point, maybe for anniversary, whatever. And the funny thing is they went balls to the wall and dropped the big boy, you know, series climax character and just kind of dropped him in a random January time slot. He's not the most popular character, excuse me, in that portion of the series, but he is the, again, ender character, right? Like, and it's so weird because this Goku is like, they could have easily did more with the whole like Shenron portion. Maybe show him flying off. He doesn't actually need a windscreen. You could just have him flying off where he's laying on Shenron's back or things like that. You could even like, you know, maybe do like a flash, have like flash like him walking through the crowd whenever they do that flash forward to kid, you know, Goku and Vegeta Jr. stuff like that. You could do so much stuff with it. It only needs to take a few seconds. You could do it. But they just kind of just like dropped this guy and just it felt like there was more they could have done, is my point. So since they dropped the big guy, I mean, I don't think anything's off the table because he's in a random January time slot. So they could really do anything. Like an LF Omega Shenron, I think could be good. I think that would be kind of weird. Wouldn't make the most sense considering we just got the Zenkai for one. And I do think at some point in the future, Sin Shenron will be getting a Zenkai. I'm not sure that Majub will be. I think it will probably be Sin, and I think Sin probably deserves it better. Majub has more potential, but I think Sin deserves it more because he never really was great. Anyway. So there's that too, but they could do a number of variations. Would they have the balls, the unmitigated gall to drop the Silver Rildo? Is his name also Hyper Meta Rildo? The Hyper Meta Rildo? Would they do that? Would they? Absolutely no way. I see. Like I don't think you could drop that as an LF without pairing him with like without pairing him with like a sparking 1% Super Saiyan Blue, or not Super Saiyan Blue. I guess maybe you could mix GT with some other part of the series, but no, I meant Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or something like that. Like at some point, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is going to get a non-premium character, I'd imagine. Freaking Vegito Blue has one, and it happened once, but it's a thing, right? He exists, kinda, right? Vegito Blue has one. So I wouldn't be surprised if at some point they were like, hey, we'll do it for Super Saiyan. Like, I don't know that you could drop a character like that without pairing him with somebody exciting, is the point. That may or may not be why that Vegito exists in the first place. That may or may not be why, going back to that 3rd anniversary, right? So that's kind of it. I mean, other characters I would like to see that I'm not so sure get it specifically like anytime soon, like a new Majub variant, I think could be so cool. You could, like Majub, I think could be a fun Ultra, actually, because you could show in the Ultra animation him fusing with Boo. Like, I think that could be really cool. In fact, a lot of characters just all throughout the game could be really cool Ultras. That, like, you can show so much cool stuff in that Ultra intro. But nonetheless, Majub could be a character that could get it. It gets kind of tricky with a lot of the characters because they don't actually like finish. Like, GT is legit Goku time, so there's that. To be fair, the whole series is Goku time, but it is what it is. So that's pretty much my prediction. So circling back, we know it's going to be something with a Bulla. Is that a Bulla Vegeta assist? Is it a solo Bulla? Is she a solo EX? Is she a solo sparking? Is it a tag EX? Is it a assist EX? Is it an assist or a tag sparking? What is it? And before that's the LF, right? That could be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Anyway, so there's that. And they're most likely paired with an LF baby from that exact same moment. What are the odds of them just doing baby? Like, just actually baby. You know? Baby himself. Like, when he's not in a body, baby himself. What are the odds of that? Will he ever get a playable character? That dude doesn't have one in Dokkan, does he? I don't think he has one in Dokkan because he can't do much. He's a parasite, right? But you know what you could do? You could drop. Oh, that's another Ultra one, man. You could drop just Baby and then have him like go into Vegeta's body as part of an Ultra animation for Super Baby or Baby Vegeta. You could do some fun stuff with characters like that with Ultras. I'm not sure they've thought of stuff like that though. So. Really, I mean, there's only a number, like a handful of characters it really could be that I think would. And also, when you are premiering a character at Battle Hour, I think you would probably most likely obviously want it to be a hype character. So I think out of all the villains, Baby Vegeta is probably the only one that can really do that. Unless they're going to drop something like weird, like the Tag 4s again or something like that. You know, something kind of out of left field that we may or may not be expecting. So I think he's a safe bet. Other things that I would like to see, like I said, maybe a Majub could be really fun. It's unfortunate it's not an Ultra for like the sake of like some of the fun ideas that I had. They dropped Goten, excuse me, not Goten. They dropped Pan and Trunks and the Giru as well. We're still missing a Goten. Trunks doesn't have a solo character, so maybe it could be a Goten and Trunks, although they don't really do much in GT together. It could be a lot of things. So, oh, where's baby possessed Gohan at? Oh, that could be cool, man. Actually, where's just GT Gohan in general, man? Where is he at? I want to see him with like the ripped up shirt and stuff. Like, where is that at? Make it happen. Dude, where are all these characters from this part of the series?